Aloha, peace. What's going on? So today is December 15th, 2021, and I'm getting ready to purge like shit, okay? Um I'm going to be rehydrating this Jamaican duck flour so that I can consume it, and I'm going to do the whole flour, y'all. So I purchased this like 3-4 months ago, and I've been waiting to take it. And today is the day. Um, I won't go into details of why I waited so long and all of that stuff. So anyway, I'm going to place it in the bowl. I'm going to rehydrate it, and then I'm going to go open up my coconuts so that I could prepare my coconut water and my soup and everything that I'm going to consume once I finish the detox, and the coconut water to consume while I'm detoxing, because it's really important to stay hydrated, number one, but especially when you're detoxing. So, yeah, the instruction says soak the flour in spring water for 1 hour. I don't have spring water. I have distilled water. Well, I do have spring water, but I'm choosing to use distilled water instead of spring water. So let's do it. All right. So this is what the flour looks like in the package, right? This is what the actual flour looks like once you pull it out the pack. All right, so we're going to place it in the bowl. And I'm just going to add a little water to rehydrate it. That should be plenty. I'm just going to saturate it a little bit. Or submerge it, I should say. All right, y'all. I have started to open up my coconut, but my machete is extremely dull. Hold on. I'm gonna go get my toolkit, which I don't use very often. All right, see? It just punctures the hole in there for a clean cut. Really delicious jelly. So my one little coconut gave me just about a cup, a little over a cup coconut water. And I have these containers here to put them in, a couple mason jars and recycled juice jar. So I will open as many as let's see. Nice. Really delicious. All right. It's been well over an hour. I got my coconut water ready. I was able to fill up this container and 2 of these, plus have me some coconut water, and got all the coconut jelly and meat and all of that ready. I'm tired, my back is hurting, but this is what the duck flour looks like after sitting in the water for over an hour rehydrating. I'm trying to find the opening. There we go. So here's the opening. This is what it looks like. after being rehydrated. And you see why they call it the duck flower. But anyhow, I was expecting for it to be a little more softer. This is all dry in here. But here we go. I'm wondering if I should fold it up and chew it up. I think I am gonna do that. Like wrap it really well. I'm like, should I take half or should I? It's too late now. I'm gonna just take it. I'm just gonna chew it up. Mm. Mm. Wasn't as bad as I thought. I guess I could drink this water if I wanted to, but I think I'll pass. That second bite, I should have broke that down into 2 bites because it was hard to swallow, and that's why I started like almost like gagging it back up. But it wasn't bad actually, and the firmness, I mean, the texture, it was like pretty firm. It wasn't like soggy like I was anticipating. It was like chewy though at the same time. All right, so y'all see me just finish this mason jar of water. I am going to refill this. I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit and I'll be back. Yes, I forgot to mention that I also ate some coconut meat and jelly, and I'm going to finish this last coconut jelly. Before I get to purging. Maybe I should save it so after I release everything I can replenish. It's so good. So yeah, I'm gonna eat the jelly too. Probably put the other half in my water. Yeah, so if I get up and run out of here, you know that the activation was activated. All right, so I started feeling nauseous 2.5 hours in. At first I was thinking, oh, it's not working, and I started preparing some broth. And then I came to the bathroom and I just waited until it was time to release. Okay, y'all, so I've purged like maybe like a total of 3 times so far. And the last 2 times was pretty brutal. And I can like see mucus in my vomit. I've had to brush my teeth literally immediately after. And I'm just following up with coconut water. My throat is burning from the acid and the vomit. But so far, how I'm feeling, I'm having like chills, almost kind of like a flu or something. Like I was in my bed, I was really cold. I feel like you can hear like the mucus coming out of my nose, and I felt like pressure like up on my head at one point, and like even my third eye, I had to like rub it. I'm getting ready to take a little bath. I'm starting to feel like chills. All right, so it's 6.5 hours later. I'm laying down. I just got out of the tub. That last purge sent me over. I was like, oh, I need to bathe and relax. Oh, excuse me. I feel like still kind of nauseous, like borderline miserable. Like I feel like I have to have a bowel movement, but like nothing's coming out. But then at the same time, like I feel like a little, it's kind of like nauseous. It's a very weird, like uncomfortable feeling. I wouldn't say like nauseous. And then my throat is burning. And then you can hear like some congestion. Like I feel it like kind of stopped like right in here. So I'm going to do some manual lymphatic drainage, and I'll probably use my my dry brush in the morning. Excuse me. In the dawning to just go ahead and release the rest of the mucus that wants to come out that kind of got stuck or whatever. So yeah, I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm tired, and I hate vomiting, so I don't want to do that anymore. I'd rather just pass it through the stool. But all right, I will check back in. Hopefully it will be next day, my next check-in, but we'll see. So that is about 6.5 hours later, and I probably the last purge I had via vomiting was like an hour ago. So all right. Grand Rising, peace, you all. So it's the next day after taking the duck flower. So I wanted to take a little time to just talk about my experience and go a little deeper into like why I originally even decided to take the duck flower detox and all that great stuff. So I would say that I expelled through vomiting. I want to say 3, maybe 4 times. After the second time, I just kind of lost track. They were the last 2 purges were like really violent purges, and it was just mostly liquid. And when I could see like the coconut jelly or whatever, I did end up making a broth, and as soon as I drank the broth is when I started feeling nauseous, and I had my second, was it the first? Yeah, the second expel. And then so the last one was like a lot, like it was going, I was like on the toilet like, oh, is it gonna stop? But it was just all liquid, but I could see the mucus in the vomit. I could see the mucus in the vomit. I think the first one, no, I didn't see. I just seen water and coconut jelly. So yeah, so I could see that my throat was burning so bad, and like I just remember thinking like, what can I eat that's in alignment with this cleanse to get the burn from the back of my throat? Because brushing my teeth, and I was even trying to get all the way back on my tongue, it didn't help. And then drinking the coconut water is like, you just feel the burn. So that's something that I really didn't like. What else? I was experiencing almost like flu symptoms. Like I remember being hot, then I was cold, and like even when I went to sleep last night, I had my fan on. And but I was covered in blankets, and it was like 66 degrees last night. So, um yeah, so having those hot and cold flashes, um I just felt miserable, honestly. Like all I could do was just like lay there. And it's funny because my son, when he came in today, he's like, how long does that duck flower last? I was like 5 to 8 hours. Um, and sorry, my mom was calling me, so I lost track. But he was like, I know, I heard you in there throwing up. So yeah, that was like, that was brutal. But anyway, so some of my reasons for doing this specific detox was number one, like I've been working in an environment where the food that is served in the cafe that I work at is not in alignment with my mind, body, and spirit. And so there'll be days, like when I'm hungry and I don't prepare and I eat food that is not in alignment, and I can feel it in my body, whatever. Even at home, sometimes when I satisfy a craving that I know doesn't agree with my body, and I just do it anyway. And so I have been wanting to cleanse my body, cleanse my mind, spirit, all of that, and just realign and just really, I'm doing a lot of solar plexus work right now, just gaining back power and releasing anxiety and all of that. And I also noticed like there's some weight that just like is kind of stagnant, like in my stomach, lower abdomen up to like the belly button area. Like it's just this weight that just will not go away. And I haven't really experienced that before in life. And so I'm like, okay, I believe this is tied to some solar plexus healing that I need to do. And so anyway, so I felt like a major detox would be perfect for that, as well as just going into a new season. I always like to cleanse. I usually do like either a 7-day fast, 21-day fast, whatever, just intuitively. And so is that time of year where intuitively I felt the need to cleanse. And I've done a lot of research. Like I said, I have been sitting on this duck flower for like 3 months before I actually decided to like work with it. Would I take it again? Probably not. I don't feel as though, maybe it's because I didn't necessarily need to purge out as much as I thought that I did. Like I said, I could see the mucus, but I just feel like I could get those same results with, fasting or specific blends. So anyway, I probably wouldn't take this specific detox again. So I'm going to take it easy today. I have some broth that I prepared yesterday, as well as I'm going to be drinking on my Solar herbal blend, and my coconut water, of course. And I'm probably going to eat a papaya for breakfast because I'm extremely hungry. Yeah, I don't have anything in me. So yeah, so I'll do that and just, try to stick with raw foods for a few days. I do like, it's a little cooler up here close to the volcano, so I will probably have soups, for my warm foods. If it gets warmer, then I'll have smoothies. But right now, for me, it's too cold to have a smoothie. Also, I did do some sound healing while I was waiting to purge. So, like, I started preparing my body to release with the sound healing. I put a clip in there on that. So, yeah. So, overall, I'm glad that I experienced it for myself.
I did do a lot of purging, like I said. I did see the mucus that was released. And so as the days go on, I'm sure that I will notice a difference in my body. So I do look forward to that. But yeah, so that is my experience with the duck flower. Okay, real quick. So it is now like 10:30, right? Next day, of course, after the cleanse. So I just had my first bowel movement, which was diarrhea. I did expel mucus. I could see that in my stool. Mostly water. Also, detox smelling. Not horrific, but definitely detox smelling. So yeah, so I guess with my purge continues. So I'm assuming that I will continue to expel via diarrhea at this point. So, which is fine with me. I rather expel in that way than vomiting. So I just wanted to let you all know that I am still detoxing. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And leave a comment below if you experienced the duck flower detox and you enjoyed it, or what was your experience like, or just whatever, you know. So y'all have a peaceful day.